Hello everyone, now let us start the new topic, that is speciation. Speciation is the biological process in which new species arises. See the definition. Speciation is what? It is the biological and evolutionary process. It is the biological and evolutionary process in which new species arises. New species are formed. That is called speciation. New species will be a group of individuals distinguished from the original one, and because by nature only interbreeding takes place. Here I said that by nature interbreeding takes place. This is the deep language. By nature interbreeding takes place means what? Speciation, here we said that new species arises. You have seen many species on this world. Not only human being but many other creatures are also there. From microorganisms to the reptiles to the birds, and birds to the terrestrial animals, forest animals, human being, creatures, many others are there. Okay? So all these species arises how? Why? Okay? What is the main reason behind it? Many reasons are there. Not only one reason works, many factors are there. As for example, if say that if there is a biological species, new biological species are there, new biological species defined, it is defined on the basis of the members actually or potentially introducing with each other. Again the question, what is this? So it depends on mainly Darwin's law, first thing, and then I give you one example for this explanation. It depends, in speciation arises because of Darwin's law. Charles Darwin and another, his friend Wallace is also there. On the Madagascar island, they live for 27 days, means approximately a month, to study about only a sparrow. The name of the, not breed of the sparrow is finch, F-I-N-C-H, finch sparrows. And they both try to study the beak of the sparrow only. See, and he spent 27 days on this Madagascar island to study only the beak of the finch sparrow. And then now you study this Darwin's law. Mainly two laws are there: natural selection and survival of fittest. See, natural selection and second is survival of fittest. On these two laws, speciation depends. New species arises. Okay, so first we study these two, and after that you can get what is speciation. So first, what is natural selection? Darwin said that if you want to live on the earth, if any creature or microorganism want to live on the earth, then you must be able to adapt your environment. You must be selected by nature, and nature selects only powerful person. Person means creature. Nature selects only powerful creatures. If the creature or organism, living organism, is powerful enough, powerful means not muscles power, powerful enough to adapt the environment, the surrounding environment, if it is adapted by you. Okay, if you make the change in your life to survive, then it is called natural selection. Means nature select you as a powerful person, and then you can survive easily. Your species can survive, your generation can survive. If there is any natural calamities, if there is a sudden rise in temperature, that we call it global temperature, okay, if there is a hits of meteorites on the earth, if there is an earthquake, if there is tsunami or any other natural calamities, okay, if you escape from these calamities, if you are able to escape, to survive from these calamities with the help of your brain, okay, then your generation can survive. That means nature select you as a survivor. This is Darwin's law. The second is survival of fittest. Those who are fit to survive on this world. The person who survives on this world, it is possible only when you adapting the environmental situation. Means suppose you are the fit person, okay, physically fit, mentally fit, socially fit, economically also you are fit, okay, this is free person. Now, but suppose you enter into the Sahara desert, then the question arises, can you survive? The answer is simple, no. But if you have a brain, if you apply your brain, just like the Bear Grylls, Man versus Wild, how to survive in any situation, okay, he tried to follow the Darwin's law. That if you have a brain and you use the surrounding nature and try to adapt the environment, okay, so that you can survive easily. Otherwise you cannot survive. This law is known as survival of fittest. Okay, fit, it doesn't mean that your muscular fitness. Remember, if you are sharp with your mind, if you generally adapt the situation, if you judge the situation, and if you take the decision very fast and stick to this decision, then you can survive. So here one illustration is given if you want to explain, if you learn this speciation. Okay, as for example, I said that let us consider the situation about human being so that you can easily understand. We said that from 20 to 25 lakhs years ago, our ancestor 25 lakhs years ago, our ancestors are found in African region. And that's why it is said that the first human being was step out from Africa. Now see, slowly, gradually we think that time passes and the number of human being increases. Okay? If number of human being increases, it means what? In the same area, in the certain area like African continent, in this area has limitation, okay, but if the number of human being increases continuously, then they feel some survival problem, okay, they have to fight with survival problem because the availability of food decreases because number of person increases. Now what happened? Some human being, those who have adventurous nature, they try to step out from the Africa with their group, not a single, but with their group, they comes out of the Africa and then try to survive again in a different situation. Though they have adventurous nature, so suppose that a group is survived already. They move away and away, they move far from this African region. Okay, suppose they settle down near the river. Another group also settle down means opposite bank of the river. In this way, their adaptations are different, and this type of first African group has adaptations are also different. So their survival challenges are different, and opposite bank survival challenges are different. In this different situations, suppose they survive with their knowledge, with their intelligence. Okay, if they survive, then what happens? They create variation. From generation to generation, they create variation. Suppose in Africa, there is only forest. Okay, means this group are very well known about the forest. But now when they move from Africa, the region is not the forestry region, and suppose the region is mountainary regions, then their generation did not know about the forest. Generation know about only mountainary regions. So they try to survive only in the mountainary regions. Now this group means after many generations, the last generation, 3 to 4th generation, if they once again enter into the African region, native region, suppose the group once again, some of the people once again enter into the African region, then what happens? The native region's characteristics or traits are different, and these characteristics are also different. When they crossbreed with each other, then the new species arises. In this way, we can say that new species arises. That is called biological or evolution. This is only the short example. You can add many more examples in it. Okay, as for example, the examples of beetles. If you suppose that the beetles turn into green, from red to green only, and suppose number of bushes on this world is more, not limited. Forest area is also more. Then number of beetles increases, and they can survive very easily. If they survive very easily, then they beetles not to move from one region to another region. If they do not move from one region to another region, then they crossbreed with each other in the same region. If they crossbreed with each other in the same region, then the same type of characteristics, special characteristics or traits pass on from generation to generation. So it creates survival problem. Immune system is not there. Immune system does not increases because same type of characters going on from one generation to another generation, then immune system decreases, and that's why survival problem increases. If the survival problem increases, then if there is any natural calamities occurs, suppose the sudden forest fire occurs or global temperature rises, then all beetle will extinct, destroy at the same time. So here speciation does not occur. Speciation occur because of the mutation in DNA. Speciation occur because of the changes in the DNA, and changes occur because of variation. Variation occurs because of this type of migration. This type of migration in which is beneficial for the human being, which is beneficial for any living organism to create the new species, is known as genetical drift. When one species migrates from one place to another place, and it creates new immune system, new changes in the DNA, new variation, and this variation reflects in the DNA, then new species arises. So for the speciation, this factor is also important, which is known as genetic drift. Drift means migration. Okay, and migration of what? Genes. Here genes means DNA changes. As for example, we say that our food habit may be changed. If we are Gujarati and suppose we are vegetarian, 100% vegetarian, then our foods are peculiar. Our generation foods habits are also peculiar. But suppose your generation moves from Gujarat to the Africa or to European country or US or Canada or any other country, and that place. If they want to survive, they have to eat non-veg, they have to drink also, and so their generation in this area, they have now new characteristic, new changes occur. This is called what? Genetical drift. And so we can say that new species arise, new generation, because your generation marriage with other people residing there, their characteristics are also different, so this causes crossbreeding. Because of this crossbreeding, newer and newer generation arise. This is the essence of speciation. Is it clear? Repeat this again and again and try to understand what is called speciation. And now we are going to explain the very important and interesting topic, that is evolution and classification.